Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round number 2 of Standard. Sorry for the delay there. Our feature match was over quickly,
But
and then there
but
was
not
like
everyone
31
else's
minutes.
round.
Right,
Yep.
we had a black green Delirium mirror match going on that was quite the tizzy, if you will. But we're here now with your round number 2 feature match. Let's get into that. Let me see here. We've got Daniel Unger playing black green Delirium versus Ben Miney on Naya Aethwerworks. Now I need to edit a few things here. Wow, I am so out of practice with this, huh?
It's all right.
This is round two.
You'll get it.
I'm trying, man. It's tough.
Yes, Daniel Unger has not
Daniel
immediately
Unger is
won the
not.
round.
We didn't start with him winning the round. It's actually 0-0.
We're actually just starting.
There we go.
So this should be a fun one. Who can play Emrakul first?
Thank you for.
Who can dominate the board?
Thank you for taking my turn, is what they'll say to each other.
Yep, they'll just trade turns back and forth. And I wonder who do you favor here, Andrew? You're a guy who sees Standard being played.
Yeah,
You're a guy who works at a game shop and gets to watch Magic
I,
more often
I think
than
if you
me.
want my honest opinion, I think the Naya Aetherworks deck has a better matchup than just the straight green black, like the black green delirium in game one.
Hmm.
But I think if they move to sideboards and stuff, it's
Who knows?
yeah, it could be
It's
anyone's
all
game at
it's
that
all out the
point.
door at that point.
The only reason I say I think I edged the Naya deck a little bit better than the black green one is it has so many lines of attack where
Hmm.
like Daniel will have to keep track of a majority of things.
Sure.
So Daniel's going to be on the play here, which will I think give him a pretty good lead. Obviously, the black green delirium decks like to set up before their opponent really has
Hmm.
a chance to. But I mean, this Naya deck attacks from a lot of angles. It attacks from just playing value cards to running Aetherworks
Hmm.
to potentially hard casting large Eldrazi and just
Yeah, I
large
feel
creatures.
I feel like it can just win on the Aetherworks gotcha.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, Daniel's gonna start out here.
And I mean, this is like the most common black green delirium
Yeah,
play I
just
think
just
ever.
gonna traverse for the other basic he needs and already set the tone. Mr. Miney gonna drop a Vessel of Nascency on his turn one. Alright, shuffling is done. Swamp goes to the hand. Daniel will take his turn two. Finds another basic swamp for a
Right.
turn. There you go. So that's basically the mana base this black green deck needs. Because now we got Liliana and Murders and anything else we need. He will follow up with a Vessel of his own.
And do you see what I mean by in the Naya Aetherworks deck? Like the
Yeah.
fact that Ben Money's playing these vessels already
Uh huh.
puts him in a spot to abuse delirium cards potentially. Like
Yeah.
gives him a way to have permanents go to the graveyard to fuel the Aetherworks Marvel. Like gives him card selection out of the graveyard. Like there's a lot that
Yeah,
this
it
deck
does kind of
does.
it does kind of go all out. It's because Aetherworks to me just kind of seems more like a gamble.
Yeah.
Like if you're going for it, you just have to hope for the top six is something juicy. Whereas yeah, Vessel kind of opens it up to, um, you're able to get back things you know about. We can grapple back. We can actually pick up an Aetherworks
Yeah.
from our vessel or a puzzle knot, whatever the setup needs.
I mean, look how disgusting this is. That it was it's Ben's turn 3 and he already has delirium.
Yeah.
He's got creature, artifact, enchantment, land.
Yep.
Like that's great. That's bad. He's
Eh,
essentially done. Well,
Well,
I
yeah, I
was
think
okay. I spoke too soon
I'm sure
because.
Daniel. Well, okay. There's
Oh,
oh,
ooh,
jeez.
interesting.
That's a lot of lands.
Uh, he already
He
has a
has
vessel in the yard too,
he
right?
has land sorcery.
Land sorcery.
Land sorcery.
That's it. So
That's
he's got to
it.
put this vessel in the yard to get some.
This demon is gonna start hurting him.
Yeah, good card though.
It's a great card.
Yeah,
It
my decks.
usually usually gets you delirium and is fine.
So
Kind of definitely a bad break there for Daniel, but it's not the end of the match by all means.
Ben might.
He does have an upticking Liliana.
That's true.
I'm sure he'll turn off the demon trigger eventually and get some more cards in the yard, especially after he cracks this vessel. Speaking of, Ben gonna crack his. We see an Ishkana. We see a Tune with Aether.
Grab some
And a
land.
land. Takes the land.
I think he was looking for the fourth land. I don't believe he had one in
Sure.
his hand, so he's probably just trying to find one so he
Yep.
can.
That definitely makes sense. He could have taken a tune and tutored it too, but I like
Sure.
this play of getting the puzzle not going because we definitely know he's got Aetherworks in hand. So it looks like he's just going for that this game.
There should be a Mind Rack Demon Trigger. There it is.
There we go. There's the 4. Yeah, see, it's I don't blame people for missing it. It's rarely one that actually occurs. But for this game, it's going to do us some harm. So Daniel Unger takes his turn here. He's going to play another one.
Sure.
Talk about risky. He finds an instant and a creature. So he is now
Safe and free.
fine with Delirium, and now he has 2 4/5s with flying
Yeah.
for his troubles. So.
And a Liliana that still has the potential to ult.
Yeah, I mean Liliana is. I think 2 4/5s can also close this game for him pretty quick, but it'll be nice to have a bunch of zombies every turn as well. All the more reason why Ben Miney I think is just going for the Aetherworks play here. There it is. Cannot quite pop it just yet. Daniel Unger will take his turn. Looks like he finds a Ruinous Path for the turn. That'll be nice if Ben Miney drops an Emrakul on him. Just going to attack in the air for 8. Ben will go to 11. And we'll uptick Liliana.
Yep.
So we're in emblem range now.
In the Black Green Delirium matchup that took a while before, we saw Liliana Ultimate, and I think at one point it made close to 24 zombies or something
Sure.
like that. Some
Easily.
astronomical
That's
amount
like
of zombies.
that's just 4 turns of no zombies
It
getting
was
killed.
nuts.
Yeah.
That was in Peter Tragos' standard game. That was the game that was went to time last round. It was insane. I'd never seen so many zombies.
And still didn't close out the game in time.
I don't know. I don't think that did.
So that tells you something.
I mean, Peter was on like a kind of a black green Aetherworks deck as well, and he was like chaining Ishkanas together to fuel Aetherworks when one of them would die to the legend rule, and then make more spiders. So like it was nuts. But Ben Miney's going to get to untap with an Aetherworks Marvel of his own, and definitely have the ability to start.
Yeah, we can crack this puzzle knot. That'll do it for us to activate. Looks like we have a Servant of the Conduit and I believe some Harness Lightnings, which we could do if we also wanted to get the energy that way.
Interesting. He's also got a Chandra in his hand.
Chandra Torch?
Yeah.
That card seems pretty good, just in general.
Haven't seen a lot of that recently, huh?
We don't, and it is very surprising, but that card does some work.
So the real question, I have to wonder, do you have his deck list pulled up in front of you by chance?
I don't have the list. I have most of the cards.
Do you think he runs Descend Upon the Sinful in the main?
Ben Miney?
Yeah.
Because
let me tell you, that's a good card to hit off Aetherworks Marvel in a situation like this.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't remember if he does or not.
I think he... I definitely know there's some number of that card floating around here today.
Sure.
I don't know if it's in any of these 75 currently, though.
This looks like... So Ben's going to activate the Aetherworks Marvel on his main phase, and we'll see what he finds. Anything good?
Doesn't look like much.
No, it doesn't.
He's got a Nahiri?
Is that the best thing he has, though?
It might be.
No, he finds another Aetherworks Marvel. So
Alright.
he'll get 3 energy, 2 from each of the Aetherworks Marvels, as they both see the other one going to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
And he does have a Harness Lightning in his hand.
Sure.
So
Yeah, that'll... Just cast it. Do
yeah, I
nothing
mean,
with
just
it.
cast it, hit nothing for 0. Once again, Aetherworks Marvel, I assume, is what we'll do here.
I would guess so, yeah.
And just...
We've got the energy, let's go for it.
3, 4, 5,
And
6. Finds a
Tireless
Tireless
Tracker.
Tracker, Nahiri,
And another
some other
Nahiri.
stuff.
I think you drop Nahiri maybe at this point. It's not going to get much better.
Doesn't seem like it, right?
No, we can at least deal with one of these Mind Rack demons.
Yeah, that's true.
It's something.
What
I
a
like that.
I
Here,
it's
now it's
such
random.
why they put that. I have no idea. Like it's so crazy.
You never know, man.
It's like put the cards
R
on the
and D,
bottom in a
R and D,
random
R
order.
and D
Why?
disputes this for at least 2 days. Like, well, should it be random or in any order we want?
Right.
Like, obviously, it's rarely, it rarely matters, but you never know.
Daniel going to activate his own vessel here. Sees Liliana land. Or
And
Ishkana?
Ishkana,
Oh,
yeah,
Ishkana. Okay.
that's fine. Also struggling with lands, Daniel Unger. So
And what's the maximum amount this Black Green
look.
Delirium deck needs to reach? It's like 7. Is that
Yeah,
their
we get
maximum land?
we can get 7 in the yard, and
Yeah.
then at that point we only need 6
6.
for Emrakul.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. That looks a ways away though.
Are you worried about Nahiri if you're Daniel Unger? I feel like we just go straight to the dome. Like we've got a potential of 8 damage on the board,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a ruinous path. So now we're just gonna
So
go
now we're
right
just going
to the
to face. Yep.
Yeah, that seems fine.
It seems completely fine. So Ben Miney gonna get an energy for his troubles, and Daniel Unger gonna get a Liliana emblem. I think I'd rather be on the left side of the table right now.
Yeah. Once again, I mean, I don't know if he plays them, but when I played this, I played a Bant Aetherworks Marvel deck, and Descend Upon the Sinful was a gas card. Like it
Sure.
was just nuts when you hit it, because your opponent wouldn't really expect you to have the ability to cast a 6-drop kind of board clear that gave you a 4/4 flyer. Like it was just
Right.
really good.
Speaking of really good, we find a traverse to get us that Emrakul.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So that's likely gonna. I believe we can cast that next turn. We've got 6 in the yard. It looks like currently.
Yeah,
Just missing artifacts.
I don't believe he's put an artifact in the yard.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So once we hit 7 lands, we can cast it.
I just don't know if it's gonna matter. Like the zombies might just.
I mean, the zombies will
Do it.
definitely. Yeah.
Ben's already down to 6, so this puts him in a precarious situation here.
Yeah, unless he has a way to get another Aetherworks activation and actually hits something relevant. And even after that, like even if he gets Emrakul and controls Daniel's turn, I don't know if he can do much after that. So he's going for it.
He's trying.
Harness do nothing. Servant of the Conduit.
Yep.
I mean, why not? Honestly, Hail Mary time. And
He's found it.
There we go.
So
So
this
we'll see if I'm right or not. I guess
this was a question Ben Miney asked me earlier in the week, and I thought he was kind of kidding, and I never actually looked it up, and I feel bad now. When Ben Miney controls Daniel's next turn, when
Yeah.
he casts his Emrakul,
Yeah,
how does that work?
it's still Daniel Unger casting an Emrakul.
Oh, okay, so then
So Daniel Unger will get to take.
Ben's next turn?
Well, so Daniel Unger will take his next turn
Sure.
per
regular
the
Emrakul?
first Emrakul,
Okay.
and then he will control
Control
Ben
Ben
Miney's
Miney's
next turn, and then Ben Miney will take his turn
That's
after that.
absolutely funny. So, because like when Ben posted the question to me, he was like, he essentially asked just exactly what's happening right now, and I was like, I don't know. Whenever I mind slavered people in the old days, like they just stayed mind slavered.
Yeah,
Like they never
'cause
mind slavered me.
They can't. They can't do it back to me.
So like I didn't know. This is funny.
All right. So if you're Ben Miney, what are you doing for Daniel's turn? I imagine
boy.
we're just sending in probably the Mind Rack Demon to die. Probably cast a grapple for nothing. I don't even think we cast. All right, so we're gonna send in. We're gonna trade our own servant to get a land out.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
smart.
we don't even cast his Emrakul. Why even bother? And then does Ben Miney intentionally forget the trigger for the zombies? Yeah, I can't do that.
Ben should have an energy though, because his servant died.
Yeah, he should. He should. We'll see if he wants it. But yeah, I think the flood of zombies just
I think
Yeah.
that is pretty much.
Liliana Emblem is just the assurance of winning the game.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Dan-
game one to Daniel Unger.
Daniel sees it too and says, "I think these you may have controlled the turn, but I think these zombies are good enough to."
I think these 6 zombies I have currently that will eventually turn into 14. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's take a look at some deck lists here, huh? We're still in standard. Whoops. Okay, now we got to remember how to do this again.
We'll get there.
God, what is my life about right now? So let's take a look.
Mr. Daniel Unger.
We want to look at Daniel's first.
Yeah.
Snap it off.
Yeah, we read left
Show
to
us-
right, don't
God,
we?
Why does it?
Well, why would this?
I don't know.
Why would this not be like
I
this?
feel
Come on, you know how
feel
this
like I
works
should
now.
have fixed it. Oh my gosh!
So,
look at this deck list.
A very cut and dry
Yeah.
black green delirium
Yes,
deck.
sir.
Nothing crazy going on here. Pretty much a list you'll find on any SCG, TCG.
I like his
what have you.
sideboard though. I feel like his sideboard is tuned up fairly well. Like this double clip the wings.
That is probably
really good.
that is definitely the spice. It takes care of Emrakul.
Takes care of Avacyn's.
Avacyn.
That's a big one.
Takes care of anything with flying, really.
I like the fact too that this is a really proactive card for the Delirium deck to play against cards like or decks like Blue White Flash,
Sure.
where they have the potential to first of all hit our early spells with the what's the counter ghost?
The Queller?
Yeah, the spell
Queller?
Queller counter ghost.
Counter Ghost, yeah. I got
I
you.
hate that guy, but it's
Guy
good in
was
that
right.
respect, and it's also good because it potentially hits the Linvalas they bring in from the sideboard in
Oh,
a
for
lot
sure.
of the decks, even in like the Jeskai control decks. So I think that's a good inclusion. These double flaying tendrils,
Yeah, for
huge
sure.
blowout against like the Mardu Vehicles deck we saw earlier. Really good against the White Black Humans deck as well. I think Daniel's taken a pretty good time to update his sideboard here. I mean, it looks very strong.
It definitely looks, like tuned for
a wide
a,
array.
a wider meta.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Which is a fair call. I mean,
God, I mean, even Obnixilis Reignited too. Like that card's fantastic.
I would agree.
All right.
Let's hope he brings it in.
You think it's good in this matchup?
No.
I think
Just
I think
eventually
I think
for his sake.
this card.
Pick the
People
brain.
can't see my mouse, but yeah, the two pick the brains.
Pick the brain seems like an auto include.
All right, well let's just get mad here as I bring up Ben Miney's deck list, and it does the same thing.
Oh,
Hey,
hey!
there we go.
Look at how professional that seemed.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yep, Naya Aethwerworks generates tons of energy
Yep.
via Servants and Attune with Aether, Harness Lightning, Woodweaver Puzzle Knot for a big Aetherworks Marvel activation. We saw Ben Miney miss 2 or 3 times there
Yeah,
in that
he was
game 1,
trying.
and then eventually found Emrakul, but just a little too late. But yeah, that's the deck's main goal. Backed by Chandra Torch, Nahiri, Sigarda, Heron's Grace.
I think Sigarda's Heron's Grace is pretty big in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a card you don't see very often, but having hexproof and being able to spam out humans.
I mean, having
is-
X-Proof and being able to stop your opponent's Emrakul trigger seems
Yeah,
pretty good.
seems pretty good.
Uh,
He did have one in his main. I imagine he brings in.
Does Sigarda? No, let's take a look at that card. I mean, we won't be able to pull it up, but we're gonna take a look at it here. It's Sigarda Host of Herons, right?
Sigarda Heron's Grace.
Oh, Heron's Grace is the other one. Does
Host
this,
of Heron's not legal. in
Host
this
of Herons?
format.
Yeah, that'll be coming up though. I'm sure we'll
Oh,
see.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know
No?
if we'll see.
You don't think we'll see any of those?
I think the only Sigarda we're seeing today is Miss Heron's Grace.
Oh, see, they didn't make Sigarda Heron's Grace as good as I thought here. I thought it was to exile a card from a graveyard. It's not.
From a graveyard?
From
Yeah,
a-
no. That's way too
They
good.
they wouldn't have let that happen in this format.
Yeah, because finally a card that actually hates on graveyards. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
a
pretty
card,
nice.
Yeah, a card that hates on
In
graveyards.
standard, yeah, I
In
think-
standard, in color for a good deck that makes 1/1 white humans. I
Yeah.
mean, that seems good.
Nah, it seems pretty good, but yeah,
Too
no,
strong.
too strong.
Ben Miney taking his one pile shuffle of the game here. Daniel Unger following suit. I like this now. This is their one pile shuffle. It's all they get.
So now is it per game or per match?
I think it's per match.
Okay.
If
I
I,
like
remember
that.
the ruling correctly.
Yeah, I remembered reading it. I didn't get too far into it because I
Because no one cares.
don't. Yeah, I'm just- and if someone like cheated me, I'd be like,
You're like,
oh,
got
you
it.
pile shuffled twice this match?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I couldn't
we're
tell.
playing at my kitchen table, so because that's the only match
Here,
Like,
there is no time.
yeah. Like yeah.
The only time we need to worry
Oh,
about
you're
is
also
when,
playing Black Green Delirium? Great. Let's let's just kill 3 hours for this one game.
My mom said the pizza bagels are done, so that's the only timer we need.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fine. So Black Green Delirium taking game one.
Indeed.
Not what I expected.
I mean, to
That's
be
not what I
fair,
called.
I agreed with you. I mean, Naya could have easily taken that game if its first three activations actually hit
Hit
something.
something, yeah.
But it just blank. I mean, it's the deck. It's part of playing the deck. It's sometimes it just blanks.
The fact that there's no Descend Upon the Sinful in this list makes me.
Yeah, I've seen some copies floating around,
Yeah,
but and it would make sense to have it
I feel like
in
that
this
card's
style of deck, but
really good.
yeah, not in Ben Miney's 75
He
anyway.
doesn't like it though. He says, "I don't want to play that card."
He says, "Get that out of here."
I
I,
do.
I think for that there are some more control-y decks in
Sure.
the field today, and those are for sure playing it alongside Fumigates
Yeah, Fumigate a good card
and
as well.
other great board wipes.
I like the synergy for Tireless Tracker here in Ben Miney's sideboard though.
Hmm.
Like that's really great to be able to get clues, sack the clues, get triggers off Aetherworks.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Aetherworks is one of those. I feel like when you're playing against it, you definitely forget the energy
Yeah,
clause. Like I just need to clear your board and kill your stuff, and then oops, I'm
I'm
helping you enable another
yes.
activation.
So Ben Miney's hand, just absolute garbage. Shipped it back. It had all of the things he hopes to hit with Aetherworks Marvel in
But
his hand.
but
Yeah,
but no
but no actual
lands
gas
or
right.
marvels. Yeah.
It was like he had everything. He had like a World Breaker. He had like a Sigarda. He had a Emrakul,
Ouch.
and then Daniel Unger, I believe, also.
I mean, he seems happy. He's ready to go.
He wants to snap it off, huh?
Yeah, he's
That
ready.
was a keep, huh?
He's ready to snap this off and hopefully 2-0 this thing.
He wants it, man. If he 3-0s this, he's automatically in top eight. If he 3-0s the standard portion,
That is correct.
he's in top eight, and then he can just battle the rest of the way through.
Yeah, for sure. And just because you qualify 3-0 after the standard format
Can't
doesn't mean
slack.
yeah, it doesn't mean you slack because things are at play that, incentivize you to keep that record good.
Yeah, that was announced last round to make sure the contestants knew what
Yeah.
they were facing. This
Yeah,
looks
and
like
we'll definitely get into that throughout the broadcast, but for now, let's just,
we're just
round
trying
2.
to yeah, we're
Round 2
just trying to watch
standard,
some
easy
format.
enough. Keep it simple.
It's gonna be a turn one attune with the Aether. How
Oh,
Ben Money gonna play? Oh,
well, we're
all
gonna get the
right.
wilds. Are we color screwed here? Are we just fixing our mana? Looks like.
He might just be fixing the mana in his hand because he does
Yeah,
have a land attuned. This God, Daniel Unger going once again. Turn one
that's fair.
traverse.
That's yeah,
Welcome to
great. And off of Blooming Marsh, yeah,
yeah.
sign me up. Absolutely.
Seems good.
Traverses, finds a forest. I would imagine he would have looked for a swamp unless he's got some number in his hand because, as I said before,
Yeah,
double black is
double X
pretty
key.
crucial for this deck.
Double X key. It's like having it's like being a blue player and having to have that double blue, whether to cast our counter spells or counterbalances or
Or
pretty much anything with counter in its name.
yeah, yeah.
Ben Miney rips another land off the top, so he might have a good turn here.
Yeah, he could drop a puzzle knot this turn if he's got it. It's always the start we like to see out of these decks. Doesn't have anything though. I don't believe he has an attune.
I thought he did.
I imagine he would have used it by
No,
now.
he definitely does.
Yeah, Daniel gonna drop a vessel. Ben Miney turn 3. Yeah, he's got the knot. He's got attune. He's just not. Using them.
I wonder if he's waiting
Sure.
to see if he can naturally play the Aetherworks Marvel and then start using the energy generating effects from his hand. But you can't wait that long, right? Like you
Yeah,
gotta.
like it. Energy isn't mana. It's stacks. Just get it out. Get the energy. Get your stuff, and
Oh, hey, thanks for the compliment. We appreciate that. We did get up early and come out in the cold, but you know what?
it was.
If there was an event that I don't mind getting up for and coming out and broadcasting, this is probably it. Like
Oh, for
this is
sure.
the pinnacle of everything that we've kind of been
Yeah,
working
we
for. So
waited all year.
this is some of the best magic you'll definitely see. Like
Yeah, like you waited all year. I it was off my radar
Yeah.
until a couple of days ago when
Yeah.
when you were like, "Hey,
Hey, you want to come watch some guys play some really good Magic?
you want to commentate?" I was like, oh, right, yeah, let's do that.
But we appreciate you guys for tuning in. I mean, obviously, it's this. These guys work their butts off, come to these CTs, and I mean, they deserve to be here and jamming these games.
Yeah, for sure. Ben Miney, one of the players qualified via just points.
Yes, yeah, he was an
Yeah,
at-large bid, right? With
at-large bid.
27 points. He was 6, actually.
Yeah,
How
the
crazy.
sixth one in. So he definitely, yeah, just battled into this spot now and started out good. Got a win for round one. Wants to follow suit.
I don't think he's
I
going to give it
imagine.
up that easily, man. He wants to. He
No,
wants to win this.
absolutely not.
Oh, but the
Mr.
transgress.
Yeah, that's a good one. Looks like we get an Aetherworks. That seems
seems
pretty good.
fine.
Yeah, take it. Take the Aetherworks.
Tireless Tracker,
It's
pretty good though. Still, I mean,
Yeah, but you're taking
you're taking the key
you're
card.
taking out the actual card that does stuff. I'm
Transgress
sure
can do
he's-
that, right? Or is Transgress 3 or less?
Transgress is 3 or greater.
Oh, 3 or greater.
Yeah, Transgress is a hell of a card, man.
That's a hell of a
That
card.
card does some things.
Does some
And
work.
I don't know if you know this, but it exiles the card.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye forever.
So Ben Miney going to have to rely on the.
So yeah, Daniel's following my logic here. Let's just take the thing that does the things, and you can have your tracker. I'm sure I've got a way to deal with it somehow.
We're going to try and spot removal this, or are we? Oh no, he's going for the
We'll crack the vessel.
vessel.
Yeah, so like things like this lead me to believe he's got an answer for it in his hand, because it's very risky to crack when you're looking for a spell and you bin it
Sure.
accidentally. Because yeah, I mean we both know Tireless Tracker just
It gets out of control.
definitely gets out of
He
control.
may not be too worried though, like you said, because I mean the potential for like a ruinous path is
Yeah.
huge. Like
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like he's got doesn't look like he's got a direct answer for it. He does have a Mind Rack Demon. I mean,
Jeez.
it's fine. You can give it a couple of turns.
Gosh, look at this. Oh,
That's spicy. 2 Tireless Tracker, a Marvel, and an Ulamog.
but now we've got a Titan in our hand. We've got
We
a
do.
Titan going into the yard.
Well, that Titan that we revealed, I think, is probably one of the better options here, because Daniel Unger has no way to really deal with it.
Yeah.
And especially the fact that it just exiles cards. Like, you're not binning him.
Sure.
You're not, like, helping the Delirium deck. You're just... Spend money thinking this over.
I think he's doing some quick math here.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely prioritizing the Marvel. And I think that's a good find for him.
Oh. Stank is right.
Gonna bash.
Stank is correct. Daniel forcing the Delirium to use the pick in his hand.
Sure.
It looks like
Oh, yeah, he's gonna get a good
he
one.
does have the pick the brain. So this was a cool setup by Daniel here.
He's gonna get a good one. He's gonna get an Emrakul if he snaps it off.
This will be Tireless Tracker first. Or I'm
This-
sorry,
Grim Flare. Yep. It's a good one.
And
we're
a pick.
Yeah, and we're picking.
Whoops.
You got it. He could take Marvel too.
This is true.
Honestly, I think I might take Marvel.
Yeah.
He's a long way away from hardcasting.
That's
and
it.
everything.
That is it.
That was a
solid play.
brutal one.
Still didn't have Delirium though to get the full.
Oh, he didn't?
I don't believe he
Aw,
did
Brutal.
to get the full surgical effect there.
That would have been nice. I just assumed he did. Ben gonna tune with Aether here. He will find Basic Mountain.
Does he have Lost Legacy in his hand too? He does. Good lord. Oh my god.
That seems
How
fine then.
funny. That is great.
Although Ben will get to draw a card.
That's true. If he takes that one. So we'll get another clue token here.
So yeah, Daniel just bringing in all the surgical effects.
Yes.
Which I like. I mean, this Naya deck plays a lot like the kind of decks you want
Oh,
those
of
effects
course.
for.
We're popping the Grim Flare,
That's fine.
spending some energy, netting 1,
Yeah, that's a good play for him.
attacking.
Doesn't have to use 4 energy to kill it, thanks to no Delirium. Look at him. Look at Daniel. He's got it ready. He knows what he's doing his next turn.
Wait, so Daniel was at 17, just took 4?
Yep. Tireless Tracker bashed in. So we're not Lost Legacy?
I think we got to get a threat out here to stop this tireless tracker. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you got to have something to.
very true. Going with Mind Rack. I like it. Mind Rack and a Vessel.
Got a Kozilek's return in hand.
It's not great.
Not right now. It isn't.
Doesn't do it against a 4/5.
It seems good against the zombies that were
So
lunging around.
we're gonna insta block Tracker. Ben gonna pop a clue to make him trade. So that's 1 down. Ben Miney found another one for his troubles though. So now we're dealing with Tireless Tracker number 2. And the follow-up will be a Puzzle Knot.
Interesting. There we go. Had to take a minute. Had to take a minute there to
See, you got it.
get our table judge on the right path.
See, you're watching. You're watching.
Oh, there's the Lost Legacy.
He says, "Yeah, I already know. I'm taking Emrakul."
So he'll get to tutor through, find the Emrakuls.
He'll find 4 of them. Rest assured.
Ben, though, will be able to draw a card after the resolution of this spell, correct?
He will get to draw 1, yes. Let's give it 1 more. Yeah, that should be everything, because he got to,
Got to what?
does he only have 3 Emrakuls?
Probably.
Alright.
I would think so. The decks, normally, your normal Aethwerworks deck runs 3 Emrakuls and like
Okay.
4 Ulamogs or 3 Ulamogs.
Gotcha.
Depends.
Sure.
I mean, the number can change. I ran 3/3 1 Kozilek to get additional card draw into my hand.
You do you.
That
you
was
know?
fine. That seemed to work
It's
okay.
fine. Everything's fine.
So we've got a land in hand we can drop here to continue to pump this Tireless Tracker and find cards, right?
Yeah, seems good. It's... You can go toe-to-toe with that Grim Flare. Maybe best to leave it back. We're going to Harness
I
Lightning.
guess we do have so much energy now. And no
Yeah.
no Aetherworks Marvels, so
we
I mean,
just-
our
we're just-
removal's turned on. That's good.
Yeah, so we just lose 1 energy.
Right.
That's fine. Price I'll pay to deal with a Grim Flare.
Trigger to get a clue. Vessel.
Vessel seems good.
It's going to be attack for 4.
Looks like it.
Then go down to 9.
Potentially 5 if he wants to crack that clue, but no, just happy with 4.
And this is why this card's good from the sideboard, this Tireless Tracker.
Yeah, I wonder if we rewound and took it with our early Transgress.
Yeah.
What would have changed? I mean, this is copy number 2.
Right. I don't think much changes if you go back that far. I'm just saying the card
Yeah.
is very good here.
Because yeah, Ben has an Aetherworks Marvel at that point if we took the first tracker.
Assuming
and-
Daniel also removed a majority of his targeted removal, correct?
Uh-huh.
And to bring in the other effects.
For sure.
Ooh,
That's a good.
that's spicy World Breaker though.
Yep. We haven't seen that guy in a while.
It's me, World Breaker.
But it still does the exact same things it did when it was played in Standard.
Yes.
So
it does make people's lives miserable.
we get to exile, a land. and it's a 5/7
God, we drew a Harness
reach.
Lightning. Do we even cast it at this point? If I'm Ben, I'm gonna cast this Harness Lightning,
You can
blow up the
wait.
Grim Flayer,
I would wait.
crack the Clue.
Yeah, do it all.
Oh, no.
He's got options. He can wait. He can just wait. He can just. He's one line away from World Breaker.
So I mean,
I was gonna say if he could, I'd probably just cast World Breaker.
yeah, just
But-
go nuts.
Yeah. So I like your play. Let's
Harness Lightning.
Let's just-
crack the Clue.
just kill it. Crack
Like,
the clue.
or you could
Attack.
do it, right?
Yeah. He can't activate his Quagmire. He can't do anything about it. He's already at 9 life. Like
You might do it in a different.
we
order.
might just beat this out. Yeah. Crack the clue.
Oh,
Oh, we find Nahiri. That
Sure.
seems good. No, so maybe we play Nahiri. I mean, we're still trading our Tireless Tracker if we attack. I think you have to lightning it away.
I don't. I think. I think you. I think you burn this thing,
For sure.
and then we just beat in for 5. God, Tireless Tracker's a good card.
That's what I hear.
The fact that it's 1 green, 2 colorless is like absolutely stellar. If that card was green, it'd be like meh.
Yeah.
Boom.
There
Get
it
out of
is.
here. Get out of here, Grim Flare.
And we'll drop to 6 energy.
Attack for 5. Drop you to 4.
Yep. One turn away.
So now Daniel's got a turn here where he's either got to remove the Tireless Tracker, right?
He needs an Ishkana. So,
He's keeping up the.
well, yeah, so now he's got a Hissing Quagmire potentially, which is nice. Then,
Oh, but the Kozilek's return?
there it is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ben Miney. Uh-oh. He
Figuring
says.
it out. And yeah, we'll fire this off.
There it is.
For 4 blocks.
Wow. Wee zowie. So in the face of so many
I mean,
surgical spells,
Tireless Tracker gets there.
Tireless Tracker gets there.
But what really did it
Ben Miney.
was Tireless Tracker number 2.
I agree. Tireless Tracker. The second Tireless Tracker is what got us there.
Yeah, for sure. So
Like-
yeah, nice answer there for Ben Miney. We'll go to game 3.
Should we see if we can pull up some player profiles that
Yeah,
are
might as
probably like drastically shifted, and,
Oversized.
like, yeah, like just giant. So like people will look at them and be like, "Oh, what are these?" Let's we'll hit up Ben Miney since he just won that last match. Let me see if I can do this position. Okay, let's try this.
Nope.
Just not at all, huh?
Nope, just made it worse.
Just I made it worse.
I think it was fine, and you made it worse.
Wow, we've got Ben Miney. He's the at-large 6-bid as we were talking about before. Hometown, Elkhorn, Wisconsin, baby.
Up north, eh?
There it is, man. Magic accomplishments, top 16, the RPTQ for PTAER. that's Pro Tour Aether Revolt, I believe. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Top 16, and I quote, a bunch of 5Ks. And he's a member of Team NRG.
There you go.
How do you feel about that?
Battling it out for us.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
doing
you
good.
see his accomplishments. He's got a bunch of top 16s.
A
He must be good.
bunch of top 16. Ben Miney's a good kid. I'm glad to have him on the team. He's been a great addition so far here for the guys. Let's take a look at his opponent, who he's sitting at a 1-1 with. We've got Daniel Unker.
No whammies.
Boom. There you go. Look at this. Romeoville, Illinois, November CT champion. What was the November CT for Mr. Daniel Unger? That was standard.
Standard.
So this is his home ground right here.
Probably took it down with Black Green Delirium.
I would think so.
Imagine.
Top
Yeah.
16 to SCG Indy, top 64 to SCG Louisville, and a top 8 at the SCG Autumn Regionals.
Well,
Record against the field, he's 1-0, man. Daniel's doing a good job today. These guys are cleaning house. Good for them.
not bad, not bad. Doesn't have a bunch of top.
Doesn't have a
top 16
bunch of top
5Ks
16s
though.
at 5Ks, but he's doing all right, man.
Still not. Yeah, I mean,
I'd also like to point out that a majority of the guys playing in the championship today, all good guys. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, all of these people are just straight. First of all, some of the nicest guys you'll meet. Second of all, some of the best Magic players in Illinois and the surrounding areas. I mean, even Silas, who's now currently residing, I believe, in California, decided to come back in battle. So, I mean, he
Might as
flew
well.
in yesterday deciding to brave the weather. Like, if I was out in Cali, there's no way
no.
you're getting me back here.
I'm good, guys.
Hey, it's a crisp 58 degrees out here in Cali, but I'm going to fly back to Chicago where it's -7. And I, put my life in the hands of The deadly snow
Of,
roads.
of
Terrible
yeah,
idea.
but free money.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah, but magic and free money though. It's like,
That's
oh, all right.
that seems a good reason. That's better than any reason I'd have to go anywhere else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Oh, magic and free money.
Magic and free money is pretty good.
I'll go to Chicago.
I guess that we should remind the viewers today of that too. That these players are playing for free in this event for a cool $2,500 cash, as well as the fact that they got some sweet swag. They got playmats, custom tailored for them. They've got sweet T-shirts. Did you get one of those T-shirts, Matt?
I did not.
Oh,
Um,
boy, that's weird.
because as Norm would quote unquote say,
Yeah.
I didn't know you'd be here. So that's his excuse.
Are you,
So
Daniel Unger? Please,
it's
Blooming Martian to Traverse.
It's-
Stop.
this is 100% how this deck works. I play this deck.
Ugh.
90% chance this is
That's
this is
an
how your
absolute-
turn one goes, and you see it playing out here. It's happened for him 3 games in a row.
3 games in a row. It's
90%
absolute
chance you
savage.
get to just traverse turn.
Sure.
I mean, for me, it's usually a forest, and I'm like, now I gotta go. Find
Ugh. Now I gotta go complain. I don't want.
well, for
this.
me, I'd have like a basic swamp
Sure.
and like a quagmire, and a traverse, and I'd be like, well, guess I have to mulligan.
Here we go.
Guess can't use this hand.
You know, Ben Miney hasn't been relying on these servants of the conduits that much to really pump out these Aetherworks marbles.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of taking it slow. This is a grapple from Daniel. I feel like that's kind of odd. Oh, is that a noxious gear?
It is.
Whoa.
It's an aggressive grapple, though.
Heyo.
Yeah, we get a land though. He might just need the mana, which is fair. It's a fair call.
What's he got?
He's got a lot of mana. I take it back. He's gonna play Evolving Wilds. Just pass the turn. Would have been a nice window for Liliana. There,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
oh well.
So he's going to crack the Evolving Wilds now.
Is this like an upkeep thing? What is that?
I'm not sure.
Alright.
He was responding to the lane drop.
Gotcha. So Ben gonna drop a vessel. Maybe crack it.
I would think so.
Who knows?
I want to keep his mana up for something.
So yeah, such a slow start. He does have Sigarda at the front.
There's
he's
a pick.
He's a little ways away.
So
So
a lot of
that's-
choices.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. Really good pick. And I believe we have Delirium. We have Artifact, Creature, Land, Sorcery.
instant. So we've got it all. Right?
Artif-
We got
no
land,
instant.
artifact, instant,
Instant.
grapple.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have
So-
we have room to spare.
Picks online here when we target the Nahiri. I like it.
Wow, that's a good one. That is a good pick.
Solid roll there from the grapple. That makes sense now that he's chosen the Evolving Wilds to really turn on the
Yeah.
power of the Surgical with these cards, as he didn't get it last time.
Yeah, getting that Noxious Gearhulk in there was a good help. How do you feel about his pick of Nahiri? I mean, obviously a great card, a great Planeswalker, kind of like a plan B of an Aetherworks deck where it can just find a creature and play it. But Ben Miney also has an Aetherworks in his hand
Yeah, maybe
and a Sigarda in his hand.
Sigarda I
Like,
wouldn't take because I can't imagine there's more than one in the deck, and like that seems kind of
Sure. But I mean, he made that decision very quickly. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think is on his mind in picking?
maybe he has a
Here.
card that can take care of the Aetherworks Marvel in hand and
Sure.
isn't like super concerned about it,
Mm-hmm.
or is just going to use another extraction spell to
Yeah,
clip it. I'm not sure,
that's probably what I'd be thinking if I was Ben Miney.
but it's coming down sooner rather
Yeah,
than later,
it's
right?
It's time to get some cards out of my hand.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
pick.
So yeah, we will vessel to get our puzzle knot.
Look at Ben Miney too, just helping us out, not picking his hand up yet. Oh, okay. Well, spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon, buddy. Is Ben Miney gonna take his turn here?
Aether Hub's the draw. This is nice. Gives him
Yeah.
an energy.
Might be the play. Miney making it known he took the puzzle knot.
Right.
Might have been a
I think
dispute there.
there was slight confusion because when Ben scooped up his hand
Yeah,
with the cards, he put the vessel in his hand by accident and then chucked it to the yard.
gotcha. So we're gonna see a puzzle knot here.
So this
That'll
is
be
interesting.
6.
Like, why wouldn't Ben run the Aetherworks Marvel out this turn, knowing
Yeah,
that there's so many effects that can strip it from his hand?
I know. Yeah, I probably
I feel like
I probably would have.
that's a slow roll there.
I mean, he might dodge it here. It looks like Daniel Unger's got Lost Legacy in his hand.
But that can't name
That cannot hit Aetherworks Marvel.
correct.
So I'm guessing he just named Emrakul here.
I would think so.
He
So-
did see Ulamog, but yeah, no. Just take the Emrakul.
So Daniel is probably on the play of removing the cards that are the result of Aetherworks Marvel. Like, there's
Sure.
no reason to remove the Aetherworks Marvel if we remove what the Marvel would get.
That's
You
fair.
know what I mean?
Very fair. I mean, but taking Aetherworks Marvel is just one thing. Like, I feel like if you take Aetherworks Marvel, that's it. Like,
Sure.
you can't hardcast these 13 drops.
It's debatable, but
That's
yeah,
just,
I
like-
see what you're saying.
It seems to be the number one choice first of all, but
Right.
at this stage, yes, if you are just taking all the good threats, then yeah, an Aetherworks in your hand isn't as threatening.
So this is
So, but I mean, I
Right.
guess we'll see, won't we? Because we have it now, and we have the mana.
I mean, he's still got like World Breaker he could
He's
hit.
got Worldbreaker, Ulamog.
Ishkana, he's got a Chandra.
Find a
Like
Chandra.
there's a ton of value.
Chandra's
here.
a good one.
A ton of value.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying.
A metric.
Just get rid of the.
You just want to get rid of it
take
completely.
out-
Sure.
take out
I
Aetherworks.
mean, Daniel's removing cards that I'm assuming he knows that he'll have problems dealing with. That's
Sure.
what I would think. And it looks
So.
like it's going to be the Chandra. So this will be the first time we see this card coming into play.
It's a good one.
excited
Chandra,
about this.
Torch of Defiance.
I have absolutely no idea what she does.
Not a clue.
No.
Do you want to guess? I mean, it's a pretty Chandra.
It's a red card, so I'm assuming it does something with the top of the deck. Like, it probably exiles a card and allows you to play it. Maybe she...
That's
one of her
partially
abilities
right.
is to make mana.
Yep. Correct.
Okay, well, that seemed good. What was that?
Oh, where it
Can
just
you pay
where
life
it's-
to make them not get the card?
no. So Chandra's has 2 pluses.
Okay.
1 plus is you exile the top and you
Yep.
can cast it.
Sure.
Or you can not cast it and it shocks
Oh.
the player
Okay,
instead.
interesting.
So where previous Chandras would, have that plus and it potentially is just dead,
Yeah.
and you can't do anything with it, you can just shock a player.
Okay.
Conversely, this Chandra only lets you cast. So if you exile a land card,
Yeah.
you cannot play it.
Gotcha.
But
You get to shock.
it'll 2 them. Yeah. So
And her other plus is to make mana,
her
right?
other pluses, add red.
And then what's her ultimate?
Her ultimate is an emblem, and whenever you cast a spell, you get to Lava Axe your opponent.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you just 5 them.
That's nuts.
You just 5 them for a spell, and then she has a -3, which is Flame Slash.
So, -3, which is Flame Slay. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ben will decide here to go ahead and cast the Traverse, I believe, off the Chandra. So he plushed the Chandra, saw a Traverse, decided to cast it. The shock wasn't worth it. He can find a creature. Is that correct? Creature
Yeah,
or
you can
land?
find Ishkana, an Ulamog if he still has it, a World Breaker.
I don't know if
which
he
I
has.
think
World
is-
Breaker got exiled. That
Yeah.
was the first Chandra plus.
Gotcha.
So this will. I think he's trying to figure out if he's got the mana to cast this Ishkana here.
He would have if he,
And cast the Traverse. He may have a
Used-
land in hand.
if he used Chandra. I mean, obviously, none of these would have worked out. But yeah, he's got a land, so he's good.
Ishkana time. Spider babies.
Ishkana's such a good card.
Yeah, it's a very good card. Too bad it's green.
Yeah, they always are, aren't they?
What if it was a 3/6 flying Leviathan
Here
that
we
made
go.
3/2/1 flying drakes?
That seems very powerful.
Whatever. There's an appetite for the unnatural. That'll put Daniel up to 20. Both these players sitting at 20 and 23.
Yeah.
So this Chandra may be fairly relevant
Chandra
down the
seems
line.
pretty relevant, yes, especially if it emblems. Um, Daniel Unger has a Liliana, which he's using pretty desperately now.
I mean, he's pitching to the yard to get back creatures. Like, he
Yeah,
needs
exactly.
threats.
So he's looking for
Oh,
a more direct approach to win.
It's a
He
good-
started by surgicaling stuff,
Yeah.
and now he's like, all right, now I need a threat because my opponent's kind of outdoing me here.
if I'm Ben, do I like? It looked like he wanted to fade the Kozilek's return and like try and bait Daniel into getting some damage in.
Sure.
But now I don't know.
Chandra gonna exile a tireless tracker. I think you want to cast that.
No, he's gonna shock. That's pretty sweet.
That's fine too.
That-
It's such a low Liliana though. I think he had some time to play around, but
Gosh.
I think getting a tireless tracker is.
I don't know.
I mean, we saw it win the game.
I like
for
that
him.
play. And now
But
he's got a Sigarda.
He does get Sigarda.
I think he might be on the plan of just trying to ultimate. What's Chandra ultimate at 7?
7, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick clock. I mean, he can just play, Attunes and Woodweaver's Puzzle Knots, and they're dealing 5.
They're
Yeah.
shooting somebody for 5 to the face, right?
Seems pretty good.
So this is 6. This will be Noxious Gear Hulk, potentially?
Yeah, for sure.
That seems strong. We're going to exile a card to make a human, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Unger is
And
going to
then-
go up to... She's a 5/4, is that correct?
4/5.
4/5 for Sigarda,
Yeah,
so
so
Daniel's
he'll gain 5.
25 here off this Noxious Gear Hulk.
Jeez. So I guess Ben needs to cast 5 spells now.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think we'll get there. I think we'll figure something out, guys.
What do we think?
Well, we'll see here. We'll see what Ben wants to do.
Yeah,
If it was me, I'd.
you would just take the ultimate,
The
right?
Chandra would be gone. It'd be gone.
Gonzo.
It'd be gone already. I wouldn't even. It's gone. There you go.
Chandra Emblem. Woo! This is the first time for the stream.
First time on stream. You saw it here, guys.
So this is...
We're gonna see some
So
5
this,
action.
anything that was... That's not... Okay, so that doesn't work. But,
Aether Hub.
but
I mean-
like Kozilek's return.
Yes, that'll 100%.
5 ya.
100% trigger the emblem. And we have a Harness Lightning.
5 ya.
Like here, I'll kill a spider and 5.
Or kill your Gear Hulk in 5 ya.
Yeah. We're definitely lining it up. Definitely getting aggressive. Daniel Unger ready to take 5 away.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
just- he knows.
He's sitting there like, well, you've
like,
got spells. so-
I'm pretty sure I'm losing this 5.
No, maybe not.
Thinking about combat.
Well, I think he's thinking of an attack route here where he
Yeah.
can, like, use the Kozilek's return to blow Daniel out.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Murder's
Yeah.
cut. Oh, that's a Grim Flare.
That's exactly what we want to see.
And this thing's got Menace, right?
It
This
does. So we're gonna Harness Lightning.
This will trigger the Chandra Emblem, 5
This
you.
deals 5 to you.
And it'll go down to 20.
We'll use 2 energy, 1 energy.
Yeah. Activate Ishkana at the end of turn.
Can he?
He has an Aether Hub.
I don't think he had enough mana.
Oh. Ben's going to go up to 26.
Yep. Pop the puzzle now, get some more energy. Just looking for spells to cast.
5 you.
Yeah, let me go ahead and tutor a creature in 5, yeah? It seems good.
Seems fine. For 1 green mana.
Let me find just, I don't know, any spell that's a creature.
Another
Sigarda.
Sigarda.
Yeah, that seems good.
Find Sigarda.
Uh-huh.
Probably play Sigarda 5 you again.
I'm going to cast this angel that gives me an and that creature's hexproof,
Yeah.
and then
Fives
fives
you.
you.
Well, it gives the human hexproof. The spiders don't get hex. The
The
spiders just sit there
yes,
like a bunch
you
of
and
idiots.
humans, it gives the humans hexproof.
This would be a 5 you though.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and 5 you.
This is great. This emblem is sweet. Oh, how funny.
I mean, it wins games.
Dude,
It's an ultimate.
It's super funny. Yeah, we'll just catch you with that 5-er.
I'm gonna
Good old 5 drop right there.
that one green spell where he got to find a spell and find his opponent.
Was that pretty good?
It's pretty good.
Oh man.
Pretty good, I must say.
27 seconds left in the round. Wow, I haven't even been watching the timer.
Yeah,
This game did not feel like it was that long.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of attrition going on the battlefield here.
right.
But when I cast the spell, I deal 5 to you. So
So I feel like I win.
I
But
think I'm gonna win. And sure enough, he finds
Jeez.
at least a Chandra that he can cast.
do you even attack? Why do you even attack?
Yeah,
That is time in the round. They may have a small extension over
they
our
might have
timer.
a little one, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, Ben Miney's just going for it. Maybe hoping to sneak in 5 damage so that he only needs to play 1 spell. But he has Kozilek and Chandra, so
He can do it.
so yeah, he's gonna Kozilek and wipe his board
Yeah.
anyway. So it's a good attack. I'm on board for it.
It's a strong attack right here. Ben Miney touching the emblem, then touching himself.
he's like,
that was wow.
I can't blame him. It's dealt 25 damage.
Someone will have to have a
2
highlight
turns.
of that. Get a clip of that.
Yeah,
You can do that now.
get
on
a little
Twitch. It's
get a little
great.
gif.
Yep. Daniel Unger is.
So yeah, we'll
At
do the
9?
combat trades, and Ben Miney will say, "Oh yeah, wow, I lost a lot of creatures in that exchange."
Oh,
But
wee.
here's the Kozilek's return and a Chandra, and I'll deal 10 to you. He can definitely do both these
That's
things. Yeah.
Ben Miney's going to pick this up 2-1 over Daniel Unger. Oh man, that was
That was a game.
a game, wasn't it?
That was fun. That game 3 was pretty fun.
It was cool. It was very cool.
Once that lady made that thing that dealt 5 to
Once that nice firewoman made that spell that always turned my spells into 5 damage.
into Lava Axe plus extra.
My God. Well,
Pretty good.
that was the end of round 2 for Standard. We have one more round of Standard, then we're going to follow it up with 3 rounds of Modern, and then 3 rounds of Legacy, then a cut to top 8. So we're going to be here for a while, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. If you haven't followed the channel, be sure to do that already. Me and Matt will be here all day, giving you guys some live updates and some fun. So stick around. We'll be back in just a bit.